Hi everyone, Age here. With the arrival of the festive season, I decided to do something beautiful today. I present to you Operation Decorating Tundra. To do that, I have tweaked a lot of settings, so let's get over them. I have enabled 2 extra mods, More Natural Beauty for more natural wonders on the map, and Terra Mirabilis is making a return to include new natural wonders and adjust the old ones. In the map settings, I want actual tundra to work with, so I chose Highlands map for big landmass, huge map, because I want to invite everybody for a celebration, at least without crashing a game, abundant resources, because let's be real, yields is how we, Civ players, evaluate the beauty. I even handpick specific natural wonders like Chocolate Hills and Gobustan, which decorate tiles even further, legendary start position, cold climate, and wet rainfall, for more tundra and forest to stack the deck and hopefully give us a lot to work with. And I present to you our Santa of the Year, Wilfred L'Oreal of Canada. While generally tundra looks grim, with Canada we can decorate the tundra in all kinds of yield colors. Last Best West is an ability that allows us to build farms in tundra and snow. We also get extra yields from farms, mines and lumber mills, and we can purchase tundra tiles 50% cheaper. 4 Faces of Peace enables a chill playthrough, because we can declare surprise wars on anybody, and nobody can declare surprise wars on us either. Looking at you, Cyrus, I know that you would Grinch for Christmas if you could. Ice Hockey Rink is our unique improvement that helps to generate amenities, tourism and appeal, especially if it's next to a stadium, and our unique unit Mountie, who can build national parks without using faith on naturalists. A lot of these bonuses benefit Culture Victory, which will help me build the most beautiful empire of the north. So happy holidays, and let's play! Okay, here we are. We do have tundra to work with decent tiles. I do have furs, I do have deer, some camps, which as Canada give extra 2 food I believe, but where do I want to settle? There are a lot of 2 food to production tiles. I could settle on Jade to get amenity and extra culture in the city center. Settling on marsh doesn't really give me any bonuses, marshes get removed. And settling in place, I would just destroy 2 food to production tile anyway, because it's not a plains hill. So I will settle on the J tile. And I do not need to settle tundra that quickly, because while Canada is able to work with tundra tiles, it still requires those tiles to be improved first. Working a 1 food tile looks pretty grim. Until I improve those farms, and that would require a builder investment, so I think I will just go along this river to figure out where I put next city, because I do want my first cities at least to be productive. Rest, when I have Ancestral Hall probably to get a free builder upon settling a city, I can place down in Tundra and that builder is gonna allow me to get the city some workable tiles, so yeah, let's do just that. The city is going into the place, let's settle it. 2 food, 1 production, 1 extra culture, and immediately I can work 2 food, 2 production tiles. Now, how do I want to approach this? There are a couple of ways to play Canada. I could go for a religion, and in the Tundra, if I would get Dance of the Aurora Pantheon, that could go hard. Extra adjacency from each Tundra tile surrounding a holy site with work getting converting that into the production. I could get a lot of production without investing into the industrial zones, but I am playing with 11 other players, meaning that religion is gonna be contested, so I would have to go for 2 cities opening into holy sites and to making projects to secure that religion. But at the same time, I do have a lot of camps, so maybe going for Temple of Artemis could be the play. Now, potentially I could do both, but with 11 players, the wonders get just so much more contested. What are the chances that no other AI has a camp in their empire? Because they start with 3 cities each and there are 11 other civilizations. Meaning there are 33 different cities that could potentially build Temple of Artemis, so would I prefer Temple of Artemis or would I like Holy Site? I think I would prefer Temple of Artemis, at least trying to get it. Because I don't really need faith, I won't need naturalists, I will have Mounties doing that job for me, so I will need more production, but faith I can go by without it, so let's do Animal Husbandry opening. And I would like to scout actually. I could go for an opening builder. Open builder, purchase some fertiles, improve them, to have really good food-wise tiles. But at the same time I am working 2 food to production tiles, so maybe I can delay that builder a little bit and get myself, let's say, 2 scouts. Let's check which tiles am I working. Okay, lock in that 2 food to production tile and keep on scouting with my warrior. A lot of marshes around here, so getting a Tamanaki would be insane actually. But I don't think that early on I can build all that many wonders. I do have a diamond tile. Maybe I can do something with it. Because this should be the mine nonetheless, right? So a peel around here would suck. So maybe I could go for aqueduct into industrial zone and surround it with mines and make this part of Empire ugly because it's grassland, so it's not a big deal even. A +3 industrial zone, if I would place down a government plaza somewhere around. Maybe I could go for commercial hub as well, commercial hub into government plaza and place down a theater square somewhere. Well, it's a little bit too early, I don't have all that much information to work with just yet. Let's check where my next city is gonna be. There is one tile when I could place it down. Maybe I can do something, we'll see. I have another river, let's go around this mountain, at least try to, and see where this one is heading. Oh, wait, Leventa, generally I don't really need faith, but early on meeting the city-state, am I the first one to meet it? Yes, I do have an envoy, and you want me to recruit great scientists. Well, campuses are not in my plan, so I don't know if ever that's gonna happen. However, I am getting +1 faith in the capital, so once I research Code of Laws, I will not need to work God King card, I can go straight for production. This is really good. That would allow me to get my stuff faster in the city. And I did grow into this first tile, so let's lock it in. 1 extra gold is pretty good. This scout I can send to the west. Check out where this river is heading. A lot of 1 food free production tiles around here. There could be a decent city somewhere around. And, oh, okay, there is a potential diamond settle.
It is not wisdom.
Here's my Code of Laws. Discipline, because I expect to fight some barbarians and I don't need God King. Let's get urban planning instead. Get some production. Lock in this tile. And the city is looking good. I could go for craftsmanship because I could use some builders. I could go for foreign trade for trader. And that would allow me to go towards early empire for colonization production towards settlers. I think I like foreign trade more. Although, if I wouldn't have good tiles, if I would be surrounded more with tundra, like let's say my city would be somewhere here, just pretend that it has fresh water or something. Most of my tiles would suck, so builder opening would be huge. Improving a camp, improving a pasture, improving another camp, and this city is good to go. But since I do have the city on the border between tundra and grasslands, I do have a pretty decent tiles to work, so I don't really need it right now.
I am fond of pigs.
Here are my camps. I will need to improve them, especially for luxury resources. At least I have 3 already. 4 actually. First amber, diamonds, and I've settled on jade. So I could easily get +4 amenities. Which is really good, because in my past playthrough I literally didn't have it. In the technology screen, mining could be okay. I could go straight for Temple of Artemis. 17 turns to research that. Could I buy myself a slinger and boost it on some barbarian? Maybe I could. But I don't know if I want to bother with that. Yeah, I think I will go straight for archery unless I want to do some chopping. Now the question is, can I make 2 settlers? How long does it take to make a settler? 10 turns. So the next one is going to be a little bit more expensive and I don't know if city will be able to grow fast enough. So at least 20 turns until I will be able to place down the Temple of Artemis. In 15 turns I will get foreign trade unless I find another continent. And how long does it take for me to get early empire? 27 turns. Well, this should be boosted. There shouldn't be a problem to grow my population to 6. In my empire, at least in a single city, yeah, it would take a while, but that's empire-wise, so I can have 3 cities with 2 population and this still would be boosted. 40% off of that. So about 20 turns extra. What I'm thinking is if it's worth going mining to be able to chop wood. I do have a couple of woods that I could chop, and I don't really want to chop before early empire because this would award me a governor title for Magnus, so I would get more production out of my chops. So maybe I go for archery into mining. I think that could be reasonable. Let's do that. Where is this scout going? Maybe check out whatever is left in the middle. Something like that, and then I need warrior to go around to find the barbarians, because it's about time barbarians spawn and start disturbing my peace. I will queue up 2 settlers in my city center, and my scout can replace warrior scouting east. Right, and this one could keep going west, I suppose. I do find a lot of camps around here. So maybe I could go for Goddess of the Hunt Pantheon even, to get extra point of food and production on all of my camps. Alternatively, I could go for Faith from Breathtaking Appeal tiles, some Faith generation. That would make a lot of tiles better, especially as the game progresses, but since I don't have all that much use from Faith, maybe I won't. Maybe I won't, maybe I just skip Monumentality. There is a barb camp. Okay, let's send my warrior to deal with it, and my scout then can discover what's going on around here. Hopefully no more barbarians, although I did see a barbarian scouts come somewhere around. But I am settling probably towards this direction. Could have a city in here. This would be a little bit tight. Alternatively, I could settle somewhere here. And maybe I just send my scout to look for more fresh water, maybe somewhere closer if I would have something here. Would be really nice. But the city in here would have at least 2 food to production tile to work and a 4 food tile, meaning that the city would grow rapidly. Maybe I could do some industrial zone stuff around here. For pretty decent industrial zones. However, then I don't have much use for this government plazas. It would give adjacencies to aqueducts. Well, I guess I could surround it with commercial hubs. I would get +4 commercial hubs around. This could be okay. But first, let's see what's going on around here. I see horses, but barely any fresh water, sadly.
The rising world of water.
Oh my god, I need to settle that. It's not Amazing Wonder, but it has been rebuffed with Terra Mirabilis. Any civilization that owns at least one of these tiles receives a free inspiration upon earning a Great General. This is useless. I'm not planning to build encampments, but the tile's looking good, so if I place down a preserve somewhere around, this would be massive. I will need to settle it at some point. Currently it's a little bit too far away, and I would need to find fresh water, ideally. Because if I don't have fresh water, I would have to wait probably until I research aqueducts to be able to do something for the city, otherwise it just wouldn't have enough housing to grow. Even with all of these nice fertiles. But at least I do have a Tundra Wonder. It will help me make Tundra beautiful again. I see something. Looks like a coastline, to be honest. And coastline is not ideal, I would only get one house. Oh no. No. Okay, I need to keep my scout alive. Yeah, of course you're gonna hit me. Maybe I just heal up. Hopefully I have enough HP and maybe I can get enough experience for a promotion to have this warrior die to my scout by attacking. And this warrior needs to heal up. I'm taking way too much damage. Yeah, there is ocean, so there is potential for a coastal city somewhere around, but not until I get access to harbors. I have my first settler and I have to make the decision. Where do I want to settle? Well, this city could be decent. I don't mind this one, 2 food to production tile to work immediately. Other tiles look but if I rush a builder, I could get myself a camp, decent one. Currently it looks like shit, but with Goddess of the Hunt, this tile would be really good. Maybe I could grow into horses. And how do I feed the city? Well, I do have a couple of flat tiles where I could place down farms to help this city out and my capital as well. Is this the first city for me to settle though? Well, if I wouldn't be settling here, where could I get the next city? Somewhere here, right? Is it good? Nothing really to work until I place down mines and farms, so this city would definitely need builder charges. Could get the city around here, and that would leave me with city somewhere around here as well. All of these cities would have fresh water, but I don't like the mines I have. These are destroying the appeal, so it's not very good for national parks. I cannot place woods on top of them to increase the appeal of surrounding tiles either. So I'm not sure where my national parks would be, but I think it's too early to think about national parks. Because national parks come with conservation, that's where my Mounties come online as well. And it's currently, to research this technology alone, takes 712 turns. Yep, a bit too early. Do I like this? I think I do, because I do have a stone tile to work, just better tiles to work all around. So yeah, let's get that, and I will figure out district placement later on.
That's the positive aspect of trade, I suppose.
I have discovered the second continent. I don't really want to change my government, but it's good because I can now start going, well, get me back to early empire. Get that discount for settlers. Where is that second continent? Right here. So if I make a coastal city somewhere around, I could get myself a new copy of luxury resource that I don't have, D. And I could have potentially a harbor with maybe even mausoleum at Helicarnassus. That's not very contested wonder. To make ocean tiles beautiful as well. Something could be done with it. And I could have campuses around this geothermal. Once again, a lot of flat tile to place farms. This is a luxury in Highlands map. Most of the stuff are hills. And while there are some flat tiles, to have them without being mixed up with hills to get those farm triangles and stuff, it's really rare, at least from my experience. Okay, my scout got a promotion. Let's get Alpine to move faster on the terrain, especially when I find myself in snow. There are no forests around here. Just will help me traverse faster. Bonk this barbarian. And where I want to go with my scout. There are a lot of things that I want to discover. Want to discover what's going on around here. Could you move? Please. Now this guy's gonna fortify and block me from settling that city. Great. At least that's what I am doing to AI, so we can say that I'm getting taste of my own medicine. Nope. Levante is a good city-state and it doesn't look to grieve me. I have a barbarian scout walking around. Do I want to explore this part? I guess a little bit I could, but I still want to heal up my scout. If this guy wants to attack me, I'm fine. My scout is well promoted now, and it has a discipline card. So fighting barbarians is not that hard. Well, are you really interested in fighting me? That's a bad idea for you. My warrior has a promotion and I am about to clear this barb camp for some error score. Let's settle the city. Delete the map tags, and would I like to get a builder in here or would I like to go for a monument? Monument could be okay, getting extra culture. A trader, I don't think I can buy it yet. Yeah, I need 170 gold. Well, I don't have anything to improve with a builder just yet. However, maybe I could make a builder for Ottawa instead and improve these camps. Or maybe I will make a builder in Ottawa on my own. Because I will still need a camp to place down that Temple of Artemis. Argument could be made to go for 2 builders because early empire is coming up. 5 turns until Winnipeg grows. And I could even work a food tile maybe to increase the growth of this city. The faster it grows, the more production it's gonna get. I think it's gonna be about the same time for a settler. Now it's gonna slow it down, but I expect to grow in 3 turns, and then I will be able to probably work stone tile and the forest tile as well for more production.
May the forces of evil...
Here is my archery for Temple of Artemis. Let's clear this barb camp. Nice. And do I have any fresh water? I don't see any fresh water, sadly. Well, maybe I can find it. What the hell are you doing here? Well, if you're not attacking me, I'm gonna attack you. I'm taking a little bit more damage, but if he decides to attack into me, it's gonna be bad idea for him. Let's get mining for a few chops. So, am I doing a builder? Maybe I just go monument into builder and help out Ottawa in that way. And I will queue up a builder in Ottawa as well. I do have enough gold with the clearing of barb camp to buy myself a trader, which is nice. Gonna help out that city, and let's wrap around with my scout to figure out what's going on around here. There is a barb camp somewhere, so I need to heal up my warrior and send it to deal with foes. My scout is gonna be able to replace warrior in scouting then. That's right, you run away. Pussy! Let's start trading with Ottawa. Currency has been boosted, great, because I will probably open up commercial hubs since I'm not going for holy sites. Here is my pantheon, so what decisions am I making here? Earth Goddess, what is my appeal? I have pretty decent appeal, I could get decent amount of faith. But I don't think without holy sites is gonna be enough for monumentality, and if I'm not getting monumentality, then why do I bother with breathtaking appeal? I think it's Goddess of the Hunt. I do have a lot of camps, and food and production in the early game are the most important stats. So getting extra of it is just premium. Now going for wonders, I already mentioned that it's gonna be very contested, so I will have to be very selective with which wonders I'm going for. This is a Highlands map, so I don't expect that I will have a lot of seaside resorts, so Cristo Redentor AI can have it. I would like to get Eiffel Tower, but I'm pretty sure that my appeal is gonna be insanely high. So it's a little bit extra, but not really necessary. I could go for Colosseum somewhere. Colosseum could be good, because it is one of the best wonders in the game.
When you find yourself in a...
Here is mining. I will be able to start chopping tiles. Another settler is coming out. Warrior... I will put warrior to heal up, cancel, I will promote it so that it keeps healing every turn, and give him battle cry, so it doesn't need to heal for all that long. And then the technology tree, I could go for pottery into irrigation now, because if I'm planning to place down districts, I cannot place down this government plaza until I am able to chop the marsh tiles, and I can only chop marshes once I have irrigation, so yeah, let's do that, even though it feels a little bit weird because I don't have any resources that I could have improved with plantations, unless I settle on a different continent. I could settle here. 1, 2, 3 to get access to tea tile, citrus tile, and a salt tile. That's plus 3 amenities in a single city. Unless Leventa gets it, which it probably will. Let's keep scouting around this snow. I think I should retreat my scout back maybe, to check out what's going around this territory, because somewhere around here I would need to settle a little bit later. But I don't need these tundra cities all that early. There are quite good ones. If only this place would have fresh water, this would be amazing. There is another barb camp somewhere. Very close. Well, at least I have my warrior in the city center. I would like to occupy this tile. I suppose I don't want to fight barb camp while I'm sitting in a bad defensive terrain. I'm getting penalty fighting from the marshes, so yeah, and I will need to get there with my settler. Oh, this is gonna be a barbarian problem, I can already see it.
It was luxuries like it.
I could get settlers faster, but my settlers are already complete. Let's go towards craftsmanship now. For builder discount, I have a governor available, so let's get Magnus for the chops in the city of Ottawa. I guess this warrior will have to escort my settler for a little bit. Actually I can fight barbarians from this tile. This is still defensive terrain. Another warrior, so there is a barb camp somewhere around here then. And my scout is getting beaten. Let's get the flock out of there.
No man ever wet.
My warrior is getting beaten. Finally, let's move out of that ugly terrain. Maybe... yeah, well, my warrior is gonna be able to heal up in the city center anyway, so a little bit of a beating is not that big of a deal. Here's the barb scout. I can keep my warrior here since the spearman didn't attack. Okay, I misclicked, that's reload. Right. I wanted to exit formation, send my settler on the diamonds, and I could hit that spearman actually, shouldn't I? And I can probably clear this camp before this scout returns. So that's good news, everyone. I'm not gonna get fucked this time. My scout needs to come in the middle of these hills and start healing up, so that warrior would take more time to get to him. If that warrior wants to find out. Great Bath is gone, don't particularly care about it, clean this barb camp. Plus 3 era score out of it, and let's settle on these diamonds. 2 food, 2 production, 3 gold in the city center. That's pretty massive, but the city only has 1 decent tile to work, so let's get that monument. So I don't have to waste all of my gold buying these tiles. I get a discount buying Tundra tiles, but these are still as expensive. And my trader is in danger. Hit the city center. Yes! Scout is stupid and the scout is not griefing me. Well, keep the builder inside. Where am I placing my Temple of Artemis? I need to count my amenities. I don't see any amenities over here. Maybe I should scout and figure out if there are any, but currently base positioning looks pretty decent. Where is my Temple of Artemis? 3, 4, 5 extra amenities in my capital or other cities if I choose to give those tiles away. Still need to see what's going on around here, so maybe I will just send my warrior to Toronto. And meanwhile, I have gone away from craftsmanship. I've gone towards drama and poetry because there is only a little bit of craftsmanship left that I can boost and save up on a little bit of culture by improving these 3 camps. Could get myself a monument meanwhile. Yep, that's fair enough. Scout has died. Let's send my builder now safely to improve those camps. And I still haven't found a single goodie hut. Come on. I have 2 scouts over here, so one of them has to return. And my warrior needs to heal up in the city center for a little bit. Or actually no, I have 3 turns to discover what's going on in here. To figure out where is my final placement of Temple of Artemis. I could chop this tile, but I will improve it with camp instead. I would like to have that production on my tiles. Maintain it at least. I will chop these ones because these can be replaced with decent mines anyway.
The man who has grit enough to...
I am in the Dark Age, which is completely fine. I would like to get myself maybe granary for extra housing. The city is growing incredibly quickly. Yeah, I think that's my best choice. And this builder, since I do have Magnus in the capital, let's send it on the tiles that I would like to chop. I would like to get myself currency and start opening up with the commercial hubs. Let's check Great People screen. Zhangqian is the first merchant I absolutely wanted. There are 11 other civilizations in the game, and maintaining trade route with each civilization eventually is gonna give me 25% tourism boost towards my empire from them. If I would be able to have 11 ideally trade routes going to all different civilizations, that's just so much tourism that I cannot overlook. However, the map is so big that I have no idea if I will ever be able to have trade route with every single civilization. Some of them are gonna be incredibly far away. Let's get 3 inquired to improve my era score by boosting Eurekas. Let's get another first tiles online, and I could have actually improved this one as well. This would be a decent tile for Toronto. But that's too late, I already sent my builder to the other side. I guess I will have another Giga Capital in this game. Oh my god. I have a scout problem. Archer, I can buy myself Archer next turn to deal with the barbs, cause they are gonna be coming. There is another pasture in here. That would be out of reach from this Temple of Artemis. But I guess I can either have this camp or this one. So let's get me another builder, cause I would like to chop the Temple of Artemis actually instead of hard building it. It just takes far too long. 16 turns. With Magnus I can chop it out in a couple. There's a stone tile I wanna chop, but I can't without masonry. 1, 2 forest tiles. Potentially another 2 forest tiles. Yeah, I could do that. But this scout is down. Oh, this is the scout that I have beaten with my own before. Somewhere around here. And I know exactly where the barb camp is. Well, not exactly. It's somewhere around here. That's as precise as it gets. Oh god. More barbarians. Exactly what I wanted. How do I keep this warrior safe? I don't think I can, to be honest. Maybe I just... Oh, that's another first tile. So if I place my Temple of Artemis right here, I could get extra amenity from this first tile. I would lose one around here. I guess I could go for value, that's an extra chop for me. And I need to buy myself an archer to deal with this guy. Maybe I can bait this scout with my builder to come closer so that he doesn't return to his camp and start spawning units and my archer can deal with it. Come on. It's coming. It's coming. And I can step out here. And now he doesn't have anywhere to run. Not that it matters, it's dead anyway. Okay, so that's gonna be my Temple of Artemis. Let's get builder in a position. I don't have time to improve that camp. Here is the warrior. Maybe I can climb on this hill and have that warrior die. I'm gonna repeat that previous plan again. First goodie hat. Let's go. Give me something good. If this archer shoots me, I can still run away. If this archer decides to get on this hill across the river, my warrior is not gonna get shot, so it's a win-win situation.
Writing is easy.
Right? Let's get on a hill and fortify. That guy needs a promotion, and this archer decided to use his movement, so now I can get into the forest. And I can keep going around, hopefully, depending on the mountain range. Toronto could go for Hanging Gardens, but I have 9 turns until currency, so maybe just get me a builder instead. New population. That's pretty good. And these guys are dying from something. Might as well clean them up for some experience. My warrior needs to run, it's taking damage, but my scout is fine where he is. I found another city-state, Johannesburg. What do you want? Send a trade route? That's a little bit too far away, I cannot defend my trade route going through here. But I would get +1 production for every improved strategic resource type. Is that a joke? Strategic resources in my empire? Never heard of it. I will send my trader to Toronto now. Let's help this city a little bit. And maybe I will go for Hanging Gardens. Actually, let's just get there. 1 turn to boost. I just want to chop out my Temple of Artemis. Maybe even Hanging Gardens. Another goodie hut. Screw the slinger. Mine.
Skill without imagination is craftsmanship.
Production towards builders. But my builders are almost out, aren't they? 1, 2... This one has still 6 turns. I think I will prefer 1 extra production because that helps out my cities more. Where is it cheaper? Nowhere. It's the same price. Let's swap. Let's do a pre-chop. Chop this tile. Place down Temple of Artemis. Chop. 8 turns, much more manageable, and I don't have any more gold left, which is pity. But I should be able to buy this forest tile for a chop, right? 30 gold, yeah. Until my builder gets there. I will send one immediately, I can buy that next turn. Keep healing up. Let's go deal with that barb camp, what can I say? Another trader to go to Ottawa, let's build a road around here. Goodie hut. Another scout. That's actually pretty good. That's pretty good. I could get a lot of arrow score by scouting. I don't know if I want to send my scout over here. Maybe I do. Maybe let's go check it out. Because my warrior and archer can go something like this, and I have another scout in here to scout my west side. Buy a tile. This is gonna be a chop. This tile needs to be improved into a camp. Could place down a mine in here, but I don't really need to. I guess let's improve some more amenities. We only have +2 in my cities. Oh, but I do have diamonds, goddammit, I settled on those. So I do have this one amenity. Anything else I could improve? I have foxes. I would need amber, can I reach it? Oh, it's so expensive. I don't have enough gold to do that. But what the hell, I should improve this tile, at least to have a better tile for a Winnipeg. Another barb camp. Well, that's far away, so I don't have to be concerned about that. I already completely scouted that area. And I could chop Temple of Artemis. Might as well, right? Let's use this chop first. 1 turn.
When I saw
Chop
the
out.
house of
Here we
all
go.
the world's a stage.
Drama and poetry is out. And you can take this camp back. A little bit more dire tile, but it's gonna be improved with a Pantheon anyway. I could also go for Hanging Gardens. I don't have all that many chops available. However, I do have tiles to improve. Actually, I do. I do have chops available. So maybe, sure, let's do that. A little bit of extra growth in my cities, and I could have a juicy theater square somewhere in between. I'm making a beautiful empire, so might as well try to get some extra wonders. Drama and poetry has been completed, state workforce in 3 turns. And I could even get myself Coliseum somewhere. Let's say I place down my cities right here and right here, right? If I would get myself a entertainment complex with a coliseum somewhere, that would be +6 theater square. Well, I could settle a city here off of Freshwater, but it's out of reach for this style. Huh. Maybe I could do a switcheroo somehow. Because I could place down a big theater square in the capital next to the city center. This theater square is out of reach for Toronto, unfortunately. Or maybe I don't even bother. Maybe I keep the city right here and replace with an ice hockey rink. This city could have a theater square right there as well. +2, +6, and this could be another theater square. And I could even have another tile for ice hockey rink next to entertainment complex. Winnipeg has finished what it needed to do. What am I willing to do with the city again? Wait. This tile belongs to you, right? Yes, it does. Chop, 7 turns until hanging gardens come out. And I could get another builder in Winnipeg. Another goodie hut. And I met Khatusa. Construct a preserve. I am gonna be building preserves in this game, that's for sure. Provides for you with 2 of each strategic resource per turn that you have revealed but not improved. Okay, so I don't have to improve my strategic resources to generate them. That's really good, because if I find coal, I will not have to improve the mines and destroy the appeal on surrounding tiles. I still would get that resource. I wonder how it applies. If I have multiple copies of coal and I don't improve them, do I get +2 resources per every single copy, or do I get +2 just because I revealed coal regardless if I have 2, 1 or 5 tiles of coal? Maybe we are gonna have to test it out.
A strong economy.
Government Plaza. I guess I could plug in Corby. Wait. Let's check culture. How long till the government? 6 turns. I have 6 turns for Hanging Garden, so yeah, I could run Corby card. And I will not chop this. Let's instead improve it. 5 turns. Let's improve this diamond style. And in the culture tree, let's go straight towards political philosophy now. Right. I have another promotion. Provision I could get. Settlers don't consume population, so Ottawa can go big and strong. And after I am done with commercial hubs, I think I will start building those settlers.
I don't believe in
Free technology. Astrology. Okay. Oh, an archer. Okay, my warrior still needs to heal up. And I do need to chop this tile. This is a 1-charge builder. I guess let's improve a camp and let's improve a mine. Knowledge of wheel has been boosted, which is going to be useful if I'm going to be going for the industrial zones to get aqueduct, which will provide me with adjacency towards industrial zone. And the reason I like to get aqueduct first sometimes, usually only one time, but I did notice in my playthroughs that sometimes I get aqueduct before industrial zone anyway. So if I place down aqueduct, I could have a really big industrial zone, and that would give me error score. If I am able to build +3 or higher industrial zone, I get +3 error score from Splendid bonus. But that only applies to the first high adjacency industrial zone, so if I have another industrial zone, let's say +4, I am no longer getting that error score, and that applies to all the districts, right? But in the city like Winnipeg, once I already completed industrial zone in Ottawa, so aqueduct into industrial zone, in the city of Winnipeg, I should go for industrial zone first, because industrial zone would give me production, and once that's online, I will get aqueduct faster. If I'm building aqueduct first, unless I really need housing, it only makes my industrial zone take longer to build. I hope that makes sense. +1 error score, because I did research my commercial hubs, the first classical era technology. So delete this holy site, I have no use for it. I will want a commercial hub. Place it down, finish those hanging gardens, and I still have a Tamanaki. Oh my god, could this be a mega wonderful start? And I do have a chop available, so I can chop out hanging gardens. Do have another builder available. Anything else I could chop? I could chop stone tile. And my currency has been researched, so maybe I should go for masonry. Another builder is coming out in 6 turns. Masonry takes 7. What else could I research? I could research iron, actually. 4 turns until iron, then I should get 3 turns shaved off of masonry if I improve a quarry, which I do have near Winnipeg. I can chop it out later. And with another builder, I can chop these 2 stone tiles and finish that at Tomatekh. Tomatekh would be insane here, no? Place down an Tomatekh. And all of these marshes would give me extra science in all of my cities. Since I'm settling this territory, I will have more than enough science. But that's assuming I will be able to get to Tomatekh. However, if I do, I will not have to build campuses for a long time because all of these marshes are gonna have me covered. Could even place down a city somewhere in between off of fresh water. Maybe say, well, I don't know, this could be a city. I could settle on top of a jade tile, let's say. I could have a city somewhere around here. Right? And that would leave me with a city right here, in the middle. This could be an aqueduct to give the city housing and maybe industrial zone or something like that. This could be okay industrial zone. If I want to keep this city productive next to a strategic resource, place down a couple of mines around. Yeah, this is looking good. Like, I could settle these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 extra cities, and these cities I can settle late. The thing is, I don't really care that much about Tundra, right? Right now. I mean, right now. But since I don't need faith to buy naturalists, I can just spam settlers and use my mountains to fill all of this territory with preserves and national parks. But at the same time, I'm not sure, like, this is a huge investment. Do I really want to settle all of these cities? Or would I prefer to start working Tundra immediately? Because if I'm settling these cities later on, it will take them forever to build those reserves. Unless I get myself Reina. Wait a minute, this could be the play. So listen up. I get Reina, I promote her to contractor, I make a lot of money out of these cities, and I buy preserves in all of these cities. I just move Reina, get in the whatever city, buy it a theater square, buy it a reserve, and move on, and move on, and move on. This could be interesting. I could certainly do that. So ladies and gentlemen, I think we have ourselves a plan. It's not very optimal, but it just works. I will need a commercial hub. Let's start working on it. I still have access to potentially an aqueduct and industrial zone if I want to. However, this industrial zone would just be better. No? We have a strategic resource, extra pasture. Where is pasture? And a mine. And a mine. And a mine. And you guessed it, a mine. A +5 industrial zone, standalone. Ooh, kinda like it. Appeal here would be shit, but that's okay because these cities are gonna have to be beautiful. At the end of the day, I'm not making plains look good, I'm making Tundra look good. That archer is falling back somewhere, so my warrior feels more confident. What the hell is that? What the hell did I just see? There is an IF Yala Yakul. I see 3 letters and I already know what it is. Holy shit. I made specific wonders for this playthrough because I wanted to get at least one. You know, with a preserve, these tiles would be going so fucking hard. It would look so good. With IF Yala Yakul as well, I want to settle a lot. I will have fucking 20 cities in this playthrough. I don't even care. I am so excited to play this. Let's fucking go. It's 3 turns for Hanging Gardens. Maybe I'm just improving this stone tile then. Masonry has been boosted and I chop the rest. I even chop this one. Now this tile is 3 tiles away from Ottawa. I do have a little bit gold. I will buy that instead in Winnipeg, right? That should be cheaper. No, actually it's the same. Oh, it's 3 tiles away from Winnipeg as well. No wonder it's a little bit expensive. Maybe I'm not working on a builder here then. Where is your commercial hub? Right here. I'm not gonna chop that marsh tile, let's just place it down. And I will look in the government plaza as well. Back to Hanging Gardens. Which tiles are we working? Need to make sure that we are only working really good tiles. As many of them as possible. I would like to buy this one. 2 food-free production standalone. This would be great. And I will even steal this diamond tile. At least temporarily, I will give it back, I promise. So many horses, look at this. How long it has been since abundant resources actually gave me abundant resources. Okay, found that barb camp. But my scout is too weak to do anything about it, so... Yep, let's keep moving my archer. Get in here. This builder is gonna improve a camp. And I have met Cardiff. I am not the first one to meet it. Cardiff wants entertainment complex. Well, I should be building it at some point. Plus 2 power for every harbor building. Oh, fuck off. Maybe I will have 2 or 3 cities on the coastline, but it's not gonna happen anytime soon.
The ascent to the highest...
I got another wonder, and where am I placing my Temenaki? I mean, I could get the theater square from Toronto somewhere here, right? With a Temenaki, that's at least plus 2. I could try to min-max, place it down somewhere here and get the theater square from Winnipeg, but screw that. I think this is gonna be better. Let's try to get that Temenaki. 12 turns, this is an improvement. Pretty decent tile. Do I want to steal it? Or do I want Toronto to have it? I guess the faster I build this wonder, the faster I can give that tile back. Get on this hill. This tile belongs to you as well, right? Yes, it does. Okay, that's gonna be a forest chop. And I need my scout to... Can I hit this guy? Sure. We'll need to discover that IFEAL a bit later. Wait, why am I fortifying my scout? No, you're scouting around. Something has fallen. Okay, let's beat this warrior. Let's get my warrior out. And my scout might want some scout and scout action. I heard the sound of city falling somewhere, flipping, maybe city-state, so... It's turn 64, I haven't met a single civilization. How big is this map? Well, anyway. There is a civilization, there has to be a civilization somewhere here. We're not gonna be isolated anymore. Chop, 7 turns until Temenaki. Can I chop anything else? Oh yeah, I can chop stone. Because he boosted masonry at 4 turns though to research. Let's get away from that iron. Yep, that's fine, at least 1 turn worth of the Temenaki is gonna be 5 horse tiles? This is the first time we see this shit. Insane.
Divide and rule.
Here's my new government. In new government, I could go for production towards wonders, but I don't care about most of my wonders are out. Classical Republic for amenities and great people points. Yep, I'll take that. Especially because the blue card in here is always good. Let's get isolationism while it lasts for a couple of turns, I suspect. Let's get more production in the city centers. 2 influence points per turn. Yeah, sure. I don't have envoys right now, so let's generate some. Shoot and clean the archer. My warrior lives. Good. Well, it lives always by cleaning up the archer, but it was a little bit risky because if there's another unit in here, he is dead. In the civic tree, I will go straight for games and recreation now for that Coliseum. I will need to get my districts out quickly, but this city is so massive, I will need more builders. I will need a builder's card. Maybe I just go for military tradition. Should have my wonder out quickly.
Bravery is big.
Let's change the policies. Instead of production, let's get more builders. And now let's go back to games and recreation. Well, screw that scout. As soon as I clear that barb camp, he can roll over and die into my city or something. Hopefully not gonna pillage me too hard. And my warrior is a little bit low, so let's keep it healing. The stone tile, 2 turns until masonry, so let's wait out a little bit. Machu Picchu has been completed. Doesn't matter, but every time AI completes a wonder, I kinda stutter. It's not my wonder, right? It's not the one I'm building.
Each of us is carving us.
It's not stolen, it's not stolen, it's mine.
Come, let us build ourselves a city.
Exactly, build ourselves a city. Right, so now I will need... No way I'm getting it right. I need to get my districts out, I need to get my settlers out. Look at these tiles already. And I can improve them all the farms to feed the cities. So many things to do. But I will make those decisions in the next episode. This one already is going for a little while. And I'm gonna leave you here, so thank you guys very much for watching. One love, I'm out.